Hello! Yet again, my friends. Hello, Finn.
Hello.
Who happens to be one of my friends.
Oh.
Why do you sound disappointed? Am I
I
not
was
good
just.
enough for you?
I was just looking for a reaction, and that was the first that came to my mind.
Fair enough. But I have a question, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Well,
it
the answer is
to play putt-putt golf with a friend?
yeah.
I've recently introduced Finn to Eminem. Because, like, a lot of people have forgotten about him these days. They all know him for his newer songs like Berserk and Rap God, which are not quite as good. I do like Headlights. That's, like, his most recent song that I really fucking love.
Oh dear.
What?
What's happened?
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Are you still there? Well, that was fucking weird. Alright, no, I'd not like to try the new version of Skype, thank you very much. Let's just get Finn back real quick. Hello?
Hello.
It said the detects and something rootkit has stopped working.
Okay.
And, like, a window in Firefox crashed, the game crashed, and Skype crashed. And now the computer is, like, making a, like, oh my god, I can't do this noise. It's going like...
What was it called? A Texan rootkit?
No, detect and... I can't remember the other word, rootkit.
Rootkit detection utility has stopped working.
I don't think it was that, because rootkit was the last word, not the first word. The first word was detect or detective. My memory's really fucking bad. That was 5 seconds ago. This is a great start to an episode, though.
Wait, you're still recording?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I stopped the timer.
Oh, it's okay. It's not that much of a difference. But no, the fans are in for every heart-stopping moment of this wild adventure. We'll find out if it's gay to, you know, if it's just a little accident, you fall and you slip and your tiny peenie goes in his round hiney. Just a little accident.
And you didn't mean it. But if your little weedy flinched just a little bit, and I don't need to go into any more details, but what if you pictured it as a female's butt? Is that gay?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What if it's not gay? What do you think on that though? If you like if you somehow accidentally stick your dick in a man's arse and like you enjoy it because you believe it to be a female's arse, is that gay? I don't think it is. I think
No.
being gay is all about the intent.
Yes. Well, the strict definition of homosexuality.
I mean, it's pretty gay, but it's not homosexual, you know.
It's a homosexual act, but it's not. Probably not homosexual. Because the strict definition of homosexuality is to derive sexual and romantic pleasure from homoism?
Homos.
From homoeroticism? But if you're picturing it as a woman's arse, then you're not deriving pleasure from the fact that it is a man's arse.
You make some very valid points, and I'm glad we could have you on the show today, Finn.
You're deriving pleasure from the.
Ow!
From the
No!
fact that, yes.
No, sorry, that thing hurt me. Oh, you can't see, can you?
No, I can't.
I'm so sorry.
You're deriving pleasure from the fact that you got some cock sleeve of sorts around your dick that's stroking it. But how you picture the context of that cock sleeve is the true sexuality nature.
But is it gay to lick a man's ass?
Just call me Dr. Dre.
I always feel sorry for Dr. Dre, because he must have to put up with so much bullshit. It's like Eminem's like, hey, Dre, come down to the studio. Why, Eminem? He's like, well, I want you to record a line going, yeah? Why do you want me to do that? Because I want to ask you if it's gay to fuck a man in the ass. It sounds like something I would do with you. Can you imagine the conversation? I'm actually fucking dead! Ow! Oh! Oh!
Before asking if I wanted to be fucked in the ass. Oh dear.
Is it gay? Is it gay to stab someone with a knife? You're straight up penetrating a dude.
See, I don't like women, because women kiss men, and that's gay shit.
Yeah, but like, women like dicks, so if you like women, you like something that likes dicks.
That's fucking gay, bruh.
That's absolutely gay. It's every gay, bruh.
Where are we going? This is why we killed. This is why we killed ourselves.
Or in the game.
This is why we killed ourselves and have probably lost 5 to 10,000 souls because we died elsewhere.
I came back and got them off camera.
Oh yeah, I was blind for a bit, wasn't I? Should probably go to see a doctor about that.
Is it gay to drink water? Male body, 71% water.
I keep hearing different figures. It's anywhere from 70 to 80%.
Yeah, well, guess what? Everyone's got different levels of water in their fucking body, you racist. I think black guys have less water, and that's why they're black.
Yes, and so when you freeze them, they don't turn as white from ice.
Fuck off.
Makes sense. Just call me Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Alright, guess we're going this way.
Sorry, somebody just hit me the joke you made about say, I need you to come down here because I need to ask you if it's gay to fuck a man in the ass.
That conversation amuses me. Could be a gargoyle somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
I was about to ask, are gargoyles a thing? And of course they fucking are.
Didn't you get, like, your ass kicked by one when you were here?
I never made it here.
No, not here. I mean, like, last time there was a gargoyle.
What?
You were here.
What are you talking?
You were here and you fought a gargoyle, didn't you?
No. No.
Well, not this place. I mean, you were at my house.
Yeah, I know. I know that's what you meant. I don't know. I can't.
Is it gay to fuck a gargoyle?
You and I go through phases. I've noticed. Like we'll find something funny, and then we'll squeeze out the joke for every ounce of comedy that we possibly can per episode.
Until it becomes funny again. By next episode, I've forgotten about it, so we get completely original content. It's great.
Yeah. A few episodes ago, it was old YouTube humor. Right now,
I can still go for some of that though.
Right now, it's an old song that most of the audience has probably not listened to.
Go listen to Rain Man by Eminem.
That's not Rain Man, that's Rain Man, as in a man in the rain.
Go play Rain Man and listen to Rain Man.
Yeah,
they are not the same product at all.
Yeah. I never thought I'd like mainstream rap, but I guess Eminem is just different.
Well, it kind of wasn't mainstream when it came out. And like, that's the thing. That's like people say I don't like Undertale because it's popular. It's like, yeah, but it's, you know.
Well, when I say mainstream, I don't necessarily
reason, you know.
When I say mainstream, I don't necessarily mean popular. I mean
yes, all those non-popular mainstream bands like Freak Fire.
I mean what you'd come to expect from it. Like mainstream rap is is a black guy rapping as fast
Well,
as
I
he
mean, then
possibly
you
can.
already have
while
like a very big flaw in your logic there, because Eminem is a bit white.
yes, but he's also fuck it, never mind.
Yeah, but
What
he's
you
also
come to
a
expect from
faggot.
mainstream rap is that
Fact.
you can slightly derive from it, but you could still be part of the mainstream market.
I like how I ignored that. It's like, no, I need to kill this little lizard. Go away. I watched It Follows yesterday. That is a really good... Is he falling? No, he's alright. I watched It Follows yesterday. That's a really fucking good horror movie.
What's a good horror movie?
It Follows.
Ah, never heard of it.
It's really good. You know those stupid hypotheticals, like, what if it gave you $1 million, but a snail follows you forever, and if it touches you, you die?
Yeah, those retarded questions I repeatedly stated I fucking despise, yes.
That movie is what if one of those was real. It has, like, subtext on STDs. It's like a curse, and... yeah, it's great! In concept, it's fucking brilliant!
It's just the way you delivered that. You sounded like an actual fucking stupid idiot. Asking that question for real.
What do you mean? Which
What if
part?
give you... Like, the way...
No.
What if I gave you $1 million, but a snail followed you around for the rest of your life, and if it touched you, you die? Would you do it? Would you do it, bro? Would you do it? What? Is it gay to penetrate a wall with an ass sword?
What is if you're trying to penetrate a dude on the other side of the wall? Fucking got him.
Is he forgotten about you?
It's gay!
That should have been a backstab, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. Let's do it again! What happened?
Scooby-Doo bit.
It's like a sketch in Tom and Jerry where you're both back to back and walking around in a circle trying to look for each other. That's better. Now, what if your penis had accidentally slipped into his butt and you twitched and you enjoyed it? Would that be gay?
Is this gay? Is this gay? Anyway, what was I saying before?
Oh yeah, something about a snail and oh yeah, it follows.
It follows, yeah. Is it gay if a snail follows you all day?
Let's ask Dr. Dre.
What?
What?
I'm out of here, Ram. You fucking weirding me out, dude. This is too much. Yeah, so, It Follows. It's a really good horror movie, but the whole deal is, there's a curse, and the only way to get to kind of like... basically, a person will follow you. It can look like absolutely anyone it wants to, and it will always move directly towards you at walking speed, and it's just barely smart enough to avoid some traps and, you know, think its way around locked doors and that. So, the only way you can get it is it's a sexually transmitted disease.
What?
So, this guy has the curse, and he flirts with this girl and fucks her, and then she gets the curse. And then the monster will kill her before moving on to him again.
But how does she know? Oh, she doesn't. He just doesn't tell her.
Yeah, exactly. So the story is this girl gets fucked by a dude, and then he like kidnaps her and explains to her the deal. By the way, this bit's bullshit. He explains to her the deal about the. You know what? I should go just use all my souls right now, because I'll lose them.
And he's doing all of this for the small loan of $1 million.
No, there's no money. It's just the curse.
Oh, Oh, right.
It's not a what if because you don't get a fucking choice.
So when you told me it's like if a what if was real, you were lying through your teeth.
No, because I mean, technically speaking, really.
What if, right, I made a snail follow you around for the rest of your life? Would you do it?
Well, no, because it explores like they're already in the issue. How would they deal with it? And it's really interesting because they're not like complete fucking retards. They actually try and work around it.
Oh.
To the point
But
where...
is it...
is it gay?
But is it scary?
It's really fucking scary. They make a jump... It's not really a jump scare, but they... Because I can't even count as a jump scare. Because a guy just walks out down a hallway. And it's fucking terrifying. I tell you what, if you've got time, I want to watch this movie with you as soon as we're done with this episode.
I don't think watching a horror movie with you is the best idea.
What do you mean?
Well,
Are you making assumptions about me? Because we've never watched a fucking horror movie together, you piece of shit.
Well, no, I make... That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm making assumptions about you. It's sort of like how the,
You think I'm going to ruin it by being there, making it less scary? Or is it, like, actually just like, no, you're a cunt and I don't like you? It's one of the two.
I know, I actually don't like you. I want to spend as little time with you as possible.
I just do this now because I feel obligated. I never wanted to be in the channel anyway. You kind of ham-fisted me into it.
But was it gay when you fisted my ass with the block of ham?
Block of ham?
It's a whole block, dude.
Oh, by the way, I need you to look something up for me because I remembered we beat a boss, didn't we? Soul of Dragon Slayer armor. Oh, we looked that one up, didn't we?
I think we did, yeah.
The Great Axe. What are the stats of the Great Axe? Is it worth having?
Soul of Dragon Slayer armor. Dragon Slayer Great Axe or the Dragon Slayer Great Shield?
The Great Shield, I'm not interested in. It'd be too heavy.
We talked about the Great Axe before, and we said no. It is a D in strength, an E in dexterity, and at its maximum, it does 364 damage with 136 lightning. It's the heaviest Great Axe weapon.
Okay, we're not going for heavy shit. We're popping it.
Okay.
Is it gay to pop a man's soul?
Very well. So yeah, just being with some. This isn't exactly true, but watching a scary movie with someone, I feel like takes away from the experience of being isolated.
Okay. So here's the. I'll be in a call with you.
Okay.
And I won't be making much noise or putting in any commentary because I want you to appreciate the movie.
Okay. Well, okay. Will you turn your mic off?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do it then.
I'll happily listen to whatever you have to say, but that will be met with the cold, hard silence of a friend who isn't listening, which is the loneliest feeling of all. By the way, guess what they do in this horror movie?
Split up.
They stick together.
I was going to do the next guess.
Wait, did I get? Yeah, I did.
Anytime you and I have ever watched anything,
we've made fun of it, I know. But that's because I purposely find things like the Doctor Who Dreamland movie to make fun of.
But even if it's not something that we're watching for the purpose of making fun of it, even if it's just because we want to casually watch something together, you will still quip at it. Which I'm not saying is bad.
Well, it depends on the context. For a horror movie, you just don't do that. And unless it's a shit horror movie and you purposely want to make fun of it. But this isn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. You've got this thing with me where you
I can't trust anything you do.
You literally can. Oh. I mean, 10 out of 10 jump on, man. Did you fucking? You went over me.
Yeah, I saw.
You've got this thing with me. You don't like introducing me to people because this one girl lied about me and you just believed her because you never had any reason not to because it was such an out there lie.
I'll admit that it made sense at the time.
No, I perfectly understand because like we hadn't even been very close friends for that long. So it's like, no, I get it. But like, it's become like it's like a religious person who's like lost their religion but still can't shake some of the habits, you know? It's like, but I'm supposed to pray. No, I'm not. I'm not in that anymore. I don't have to fucking kneel down and face east. God, oh. I just forget sometimes. It's like saying like, you know, doing the Father, the Mother, and the Holy Toast at dinner. It's like, you don't need to do that anymore, Jim. I'm sorry, it's force of habit. It's okay, Jim. It's okay.
Can you remember when we had to do that every day at school?
Yes.
Because we went to not a Catholic school, but kind of a Catholic school.
The most...
Okay.
Shit off me. We went to the most Catholic Christian school ever.
We went, yeah, like picture a school, right? So not
going in another man's but.
So none of the like what you usually imagine when you try to imagine a Catholic school. You usually picture like nuns and shit. It's actually run by nuns and priests. It wasn't that. It was a normal school. It was a normal school as you could normally imagine,
yeah,
except we had all of these weird customs and traditions. Where we had
fucking Andalusian theme at my school.
I can't remember what we had to do. We had to pray every morning.
Oh yeah, you had to pray every morning. But like the other thing we had to do every morning is sing the fucking national anthem for the Andalusian national anthem. And you see, that wouldn't be a problem.
We are hungry. We are poor.
No, that wouldn't have been a problem. But the Andalusian anthem.
Thanks to the Spanish Civil War.
Oh, that was a good line. I'm proud of you. But the national anthem starts with Andalusia. It's like, why? Who wrote that? It sounds fucking retarded. Yes. Yes, just you. Just you. You and you alone. Come and fight me.
Is it gay to lure a man off just by himself?
No, the others are coming. No! I'm dead.
Yeah, we had a weird school. Everybody was like heavily religious, as a lot of Spain is. Spain is probably one of the most religious countries in the well. That's probably bullshit actually, but Spain is still heavily steeped in Catholic tradition.
Okay, big boys down, big boys down.
And so not only that, ours was amplified by the fact that we lived in an outback village. Keep going, dude.
He's gonna dig through.
We lived in an outback village where they just stuck to old traditions and customs of the decades of yonder, and this included being heavily Catholic. Looks like a Blood Bowl character. And he is nearly dead.
Oh no, just the spellcaster left.
Now, hear me out. If you drink your Estus and you empty the bottle, is it gay to check to see if it's empty by sticking it on your dick and then
this is not going anywhere. Wow, that's the fucking pickup I got.
What else could you have got?
Alright, okay, well, I can't use either of those. I wanted to get a pickup from the big boy, but it's alright.
From the big boy?
Yeah.
The big boy.
The big boy. What was I saying before? Because I remember I was in the middle of saying something at one point.
Andalusia!
Yeah, it was shit. Sure there was something more to it, but I don't recall.
God, let's backtrack that. Can you remember when we had to say the Father and the Mother and the Holy Ghost every day? Oh yeah, a guy who used to be Christian but isn't anymore, is steeped in traditions. That's like me with you because...
Yes, well done, you did it! Holy shit! I've never seen a brain work that way. Mine doesn't. Mine cast that useless, important information to the side. That's incredible to me. Oh, we can level up again. You actually progressively went through our conversation and found what you were looking for. Holy fuck!
Yeah, I went back up the call stack. I'm a programmer.
I've honestly never done that. But anyway. What was it again? Oh, tradition, right, okay. No, not tradition, but like, okay, so yeah, with you it's like, because, you know, it was just like, it was casual, it wasn't even like you were like, oh, deceitful little bastard K.A.I, I hate him, oh, I'll see him bleed one day, you know, it was just like, oh hey, yeah, Finn, you know, he just is like this with people.
Hey Finn, can you introduce me to your housemates? I don't really want to.
Yeah, and then like I would just be like, oh, he must just be shy of them, or you know. And then I started feeling like, oh, maybe he's embarrassed of me. I mean, I could kind of understand that, but it was like going through my head. And it turned out, oh no, some bitch just said that I said a bunch of mean shit to her when I hadn't, and you just assumed I would automatically say mean shit to everyone you introduced me to. And you didn't do it out of malice. You weren't any less of my friend. You just thought that it was a thing I did.
That was, yeah, but pretty kind of sort of much. Yes.
Good job.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but that was sort of like just something I would assume would happen to anybody I ever introduced you to.
And what was the next point I had? Because it wasn't just like, it's not just, what were we talking about before, talking about how you don't trust me with things? Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't trust you.
You also assume that I will ruin a movie for you.
Yes.
When have I ever ruined a movie for you? Name a movie I've ruined for you. We fucking watched our whole 2 seasons of My Hero Academia together. I didn't ruin that, did I? I don't remember you hating that shit.
We watched Hercules. Sorry, honey, I mean Huncules.
Honey, I mean Huncules.
We watched Huncules together.
Yeah, is that ruined?
No, it wasn't ruined.
I mean, sure, I said honey, you mean Huncules about 80 times, but...
It's so nice, because I was joining in.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where the angels are, isn't it?
It is. I've shown you this before. But I didn't take away from the experience.
No, I guess you didn't.
Because I know...
But you would. Whoa, hey. You would take away from it if it were a horror movie, and that.
But why would you assume? Look, okay, so I change my attitude depending on what we're watching. If we're watching a horror movie, I'm not gonna start going, "Look, a silly man."
I know. But it seems obvious now, but just that's all I've known when watching something. You've got like a
paranoia about me ruining everything.
When I see...
Hello! Hello, my friend!
That's all I've ever known when watching something with you, is that you will quip at it. So that's just always what I default to assuming will happen.
That's not true, because, like, when we do something serious, you should know this from us doing programming together. Like, we've done programming together, and I'll make jokes about things and that, but as soon as, like, something is serious, I take it seriously.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Honestly, ask yourself how well you even know me, Finn. Because I think you and I are close friends. Oh my god, okay, fucking see ya.
Cause it's Beyblades!
Gotta catch them all.
I couldn't quite I couldn't remember the song for Beyblades. I nearly went Hot Wheels. Beyblades, beat that!
My dick, beat that!
Is it gay to beat a man's dick?
It's pretty gay to beat a man's dick.
You little shit, come here!
Oh, that was great. There are only 2 more as well.
And she left diarrhea on
Oh
the
my
floor.
fucking god, don't stand in each other.
Is it gay to stand in another man?
While another man watches from a balcony.
Is that gay? Until I know, I'll just walk around with a man to strut.
I will struck a man with my manly man.
Oh my god, they got different weapons.
I mean, he does.
is it a she or is it a she?
It's obviously Motifa's angels.
Motifa?
Yes.
You mean Shakisha?
Well, I mean, like, is there a difference? Said the comment section. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Rolling around at the speed of sound. I bring my mighty glory. God has given me the power to slay you.
Oh, speaking of Motifa's angels, have you got the next? What the fuck was that? Have you got the highlight for Danganronpa that I sent you to upload?
I have, but I'm not sure when I'm going to upload it. I think what we'll do is when we finish the first trial of Danganronpa 2, we'll get all the highlights out of the way and then decide if we continue or not.
Alright.
I don't even know why I'm killing these. Don't really give you anything.
Cool. Do they give many souls?
They give a fair amount of souls. That's good.
Oh, yes!
That's lovely.
Wasn't even that well hidden.
Well, I mean, it kind of was, because it's like, you see them, and you come over and you die, and you're like, I'm not going there again, then you never see it.
Okay.
It's your prize for getting around them.
Have you even killed them all? No.
There's one left. Let's fucking have a look at it here real quick. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, fine. No, I'm not.
What's the story behind the fallen angels?
Well, these ones aren't so full. Oh. No.
You might want to get out of there.
On it.
Ah! Oh, nice.
Oh!
Christ's sake. Come on, you can save this. I could do it too.
Hey, get back here.
So tense we forget to talk. Right, so the plan.
You got this.
So what's the plan after this?
So long as the enemy doesn't do anything, after this.
Yeah.
You mean after the recording or after I beat this fool?
Yeah.
Is it gay?
The latter. After you beat this fool.
That
Where are we?
bridge, which is even harder than these.
Yeah, and after the recording as well. Do you want to go get a Chinese or something together? Just maybe on the
You know what? You say that, but I would love to get a fucking Chinese. Why'd you make me think of Chinese, you piece of shit? You skinny fucking retard. I hate you. And this is where the fallen angels live, and there's some backstory behind this, but I forget what it is, and I don't care.
Is it gay?
Oh, I fucking knew it. That hesitation was just a little bit too long, you know?
What?
There was like a pause where you like took half a second to consider what could be gay about this. And I could smell it.
I was gonna say something about skinny white asses because you called me skinny and wow.
Is it gay to fall all the way?
Is it gay to call it gay?
Fuck.
Now, is this a maggot or?
It's a maggot.
It's got weird physics. Whee! Oh.
And it stopped existing. There we go.
There we go.
Look at all this stuff we're getting.
Hmm.
A divine blessing. Those are my favourite. I can't wait to use it.
Never use divine blessings. They've got too good to use syndrome.
I'll use them in boss fights if I run out of Estus, but like we're gonna have 14 in a minute.
I go so against using them, I forget I have them. Even in Dark Souls 1. Well, I won't choose the Divine Blessing starting gift because I know I'll never use it.
I think I've used one in my entire Dark Souls history.
I might have used one. I can't remember using it.
Are you a user? Alright, here we go. Whee! Get your fucking shit pushed in, you little bitches! La 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 la.
What is this mass of feathers and writhing?
It's dead. Oh, that was beautiful. Especially knowing how much of a bitch those can be. Right, fuck am I looking for around this side? Please tell me this is pointless. Oh, you beautiful game, you. Fucking hate it when it does that to me. Though that is very nice as far as, like, game design goes, because it makes the world feel a little bit more fleshed out when you can go somewhere that isn't either the path or a secret.
Those are called fingers. I learned that today in level design class.
That's hot.
Yeah, you can get the illusion of an alley being not linear if you add fingers and put something at the end of them.
Or not.
Ideally something at the end of them, so there's actually a purpose to the fingers. Because if there are too many that don't have any in them, if there are too many that don't have any in them, the player will be like, "What's the fucking point?" and not going to get anything out of it.
Should I?
I'll just keep. Well, might as well.
Alright.
I'd like to call bullshit, ref.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Not like it matters to him. What was in here again? Ah, yes.
That thing on the left seems too obvious. I'm expecting Minish caps to drop down or something.
Turns out it was nothing.
Okay, right, well...
Is it gay? What's the timer looking like?
To be gay, we have 7.5 minutes.
Ample time.
We've been here.
I know, I'm just getting out of Homeward Bone. Okay, is that alright, honey? Bye! Oh, me elbows. Anyway, yeah, no, back to what I was saying 5 hours ago. How dare you assume that I would just ruin a movie for you?
I considered... I thought about asking a girl out last night. That's the most I've ever done to take action in my life.
You thought about it?
Yeah, I thought about it, and I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it if the circumstances were better.
Finn, your first mistake is you thought about it. Actually, you know what? I should go use up these 80 billion souls.
How so?
Generally when I ask a girl out, I do it, you know, spontaneously. Because if you think about it, you'll just psych yourself out of it. Because when you haven't asked many girls out, you know, getting rejected is, like, absolutely fine. It hurts a bit, but you'll know later on in life, and this is great coming from someone younger than you, but... It's just like sex for the first time. You think it's this big, grand, important thing and that it'll change your life. But then you do it like 5 or 6 times and you're like, oh, okay, it's just this. You know, it's like the first time you ever played a video game as a little kid, you were like, whoa! But now it's like, yeah, I'm just playing Dark Souls 3. Are you seeing this game? Can you imagine being like 5 and playing this?
Yeah,
as
like
us, when the best we had was like low poly shit games. Alright. But yeah, so The real key to, like, asking girls out and being more confident is just to do it more. Because the more you do it, the less, like, the less intimidating it becomes. You know? Oh, I got a tiny slab, actually, so I can fully upgrade our sword. There we go, fully upgraded sword.
I was going to do it earlier as well, but I did it, but I hesitated again rather than just doing it spontaneously. I was trying to set up the pieces to for it to be right, and then it all came crashing down when she was like, "So I got to go now. Bye."
If you set up the pieces, then you're taking too long and thinking too hard. You know.
So I don't know now whether to do it. Like, I'll just ask her out for a coffee over a casual message. Or or ask her the next time I see her.
Do you want my honest to God advice?
Go on then.
After this recording, you got her on Facebook?
Yeah.
Just type her a message saying, "Hey, you fancy going for a coffee this weekend?" Just that. That on its own. You don't have to make it out like, "Would you, yes you, like to go on a date with me?"
I have truly likened my time I've spent with you. Would you like to spend more of it?
Do you want to know what
over a mug of beverage?
What I think the real trick to it is? Asking the girl out should not be the reveal of your feelings. You should ask a girl to go somewhere with you casually, and then, not through just saying, "I like you," but through just talking to her, listening to her, and enjoying her company, give the context clues needed for her to realize that you like her. Instead of just being like, "I like you, want to go out?" Just be like, "You want to go for a coffee?" And then go for a coffee, and then say, "So what's up with you? What's been going on in your life?" You know? Take an interest in her. And then at the end of it, if you don't think if you think she's kind of in the know-how, say, "Hey, we should do this again sometime." I'll message you like next week or something.
The thing about dates, to me, this is something I've never understood. It's why I've never really been able to.
When do you stick the penis in?
To do them. To do them.
Do it in the coffee shop?
Is because I can never picture walking up to a stranger with the intention of asking them out on a date. That's because you fucking don't, you idiot! Well, no, I don't. I can never.
I can never picture just like not raping them.
I can't bring myself to do it, and to the point where I do not believe that is how like romance should work, because it just seems so bloody obvious when you approach someone to ask them out on a date that is what your intentions are, is to get to know them romantically. But I don't think that's how it should work. I think we should get to know them first beforehand.
Finn, there is no such thing as getting to know someone romantically, or getting to know someone platonically. There is only ever getting to know someone. That's the thing. The big you big it up in your mind.
Tell that to the Debbie Romantics.
Well, you know, special people. But that's the thing. You big it up in your own mind to the point where it becomes this like big thing. It's like you get to know them romantically, and you speak to them romantically, and everything changes. You know what the key to a perfect relationship is?
Is for it not to be all about the romance.
No, it's to be best friends with the person you're dating.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. So that's something I've it's a pattern I have noticed in a lot of relationships that fail. It's a pattern I've realised with relationships that fail is that they're not friends. They've just got their hands all over each other, and it's all about the romance between them.
You know what? I can give you a great real-world example of this. Me and Catherine, right? You remember Catherine? We, our relationship...
Which one was she?
She was the one with the nice ass. But,
Okay.
She was a very sweet girl. Fluffy hair. She had that YouTube channel. Remember? Fluffy Hooves?
Oh, yes! Her! I remember her.
Our relationship went down the sink because... like, we stopped being friends. We stayed together, but we just weren't friends anymore. She didn't do any... like, okay, so... when we first started talking, we actually were considering collaborating, and we were playing games together and that, right? She was just a YouTuber associate of mine. And you know, like, through getting to know each other playing video games and shit, we kind of became close, we really hit it off, and then we started dating, right? I mean, it didn't exactly go down like that, but, you know, the way it actually went down is kind of an 18-plus topic, but, after a while of us basically being friends, we kind of got together, and we kept playing games and that, we kept, like, sounds like I was fucking cheating on her, but... we were like pals, we were buddies as well as dating. We got along really well outside of that. It was interesting to hear about her, what she was up to, you know, we spoke about things that weren't just, I love you too, you're cute, you're handsome.
Yeah, that's how they fail.
You know, we were like, so, you know, what do you think of, like, the new game announced at E3? Ah, I think it was a piece of shit, me too, haha, we're buds. But then, after, like, 8 months, it devolved into, you're cute, I love you, you're handsome, blah, 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 all that shit. And
show me your bobs and vagine.
Yeah, basically. And then we kind of, like, slowed it down to fuck buddies. And then we just lost interest in one another. Completely. And it was all because we just stopped being friends. We, like, lost interest in one another. Not romantically, just in general. We just didn't converse like we used to. It was never like, what are your plans for the channel? Or like, do you want to, like, play some Ultimate Chicken Horse next Sunday, you know? It was always like, hi, you have boobs and I am in a relationship with you. I have boobs and I am in a relationship with you. And that was it. But anyway, that's kind of irrelevant because you need to be in a relationship for that stuff to be important. But my point to you is... I
hope you didn't mean for that to sound as dickish as it did.
I meant for that to sound extremely dickish. That's the
okay,
joke.
then.
I wasn't insulting you, though. I love you. But what is relevant to you is, you know, do not make such a big deal out of asking people out. Because you'll only intimidate yourself out of doing it. And the more you do it, the more you'll realise that it becomes normal. It becomes a normal thing for you. Instead of, like, this big fucking blood moon event. Like, like, your mind turns it into. Because I remember, like, the first time I asked a girl out and she said yes, I got so excited that I had to stop talking to her almost immediately after. Yeah, that really came off well. Wanna go out with me? Yeah, sure. Oh, great! And then not another word for, like, 24 hours, because I was going... So, you know, you kind of shoot yourself in
performed the ritual!
I have done it! I went out and had
success.
a pot of brewski, fucked a few bitches in celebration. But you know what I mean, right? It's like, defusing a bomb. Just cut the wire. Don't sit there and sweat over it, otherwise you'll never do it and the bomb will go off and kill you. So there's my advice to you. Just do it. It's like, you know, it's like anything that requires confidence. Just do it. Oh, I want to be a voice actor, but I don't know. Like, okay, well tell me, give me some voices, give me some examples. Oh, I couldn't possibly. Just do it. No, it's like, I'm nervous. Just do it. Well, I mean, it's like such a big deal. It's not. Just do it.
You're never gonna get anywhere in life, you stupid faggot.
Exactly. And that's what I tell all these amateur voice actors who speak.
I want to be a voice actor. Well, you're not going to be. It's plain and simple.
It's like, okay, I feel like I'm an okay commentator because I can just say, so the nigger walked into the abortion clinic and stole all the fetuses. Was that a fake laugh or?
Yes.
Oh, why? That wasn't...
Trying to prove a point. Trying to prove a point, I guess.
What point was it?
I don't know.
That hurt. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was giving an example of extreme things I can just say for the sake of saying them. Anyway, so, you know, confidence is not so much about feeling like a badass, but rather not psyching yourself out of doing things. And it's exactly the same with asking girls out. Also, we're back here, and that's why that bonfire is now relevant. Did I miss this?
So anyway, that's going to be that episode.
Yeah, so we got over the bridge on our first fucking try.
Thank you so much for your advice.
Hey, don't worry about it. And you know what? Worst comes to worst, I'll keep your bed warm when you get home.
You're going to have to be here for that.
Yeah, well, I'm coming over in November.
Oh yeah, you're planning. That's a thing you're planning to do, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that. By the way, next episode, boss time. And this is probably the hardest boss in the game.
Okay.
I'd even call it the hardest boss in the franchise.
Okay.
Alright, let's just level up real quick, though. Get this shit out of the way.
That's quite the claim to make.
I mean, like, it's a subjective claim, though. This is the one I struggled the most with.
Subjective.
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 Thank you all for watching this exciting and insightful episode.
Unsubjective, unexpected.
Unsubscribejective. I really feel like we're like A level commentary. And on that, I mean, like, I'd like to keep going and keep this fucking train of awesome commentary rolling, but we're done for today.
Is it gay to be subjective? There you go, across the train.
Good job. And that's gonna see us off on that bombshell. Fucking Top Gear's ruined me. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and until next time, best of luck, and remember, just do it. Asking a girl out, just do it. Doing voice acting, just do it. Robbing a bank, maybe think about that one. Bye!